Hi, it's Tami Cicerello from beautiful Santa Cruz, California. We've had quite a few clients calling us lately and wanting to know the process from moving from their current home into their next home, and finding out what the whole process is and what to expect. Most of us remember buying our very first home, and we were probably renting or living with family members, and all we had to do was get pre-approved, find the home, go through the escrow process, give notice to our landlord or our family, and make our move. And some people are fortunate enough that they're able to keep their current home as a rental or stay in their home until they find a house and then sell the home after they found their next home, but they don't actually need the equity out of that home. But for most of us, we need to sell our house in order to buy our next home because we need that equity. So what do we do first? Research. First thing you want to do is find out what your equity position is. So not just what your home is worth, but what you're actually going to walk away with when you sell your home. You want to take that figure and go and meet with the lender. And when you meet with that lender, you're going to want to meet with a local reputable lender, not just do an online pre-qual. You're going to actually get pre-approved. So you're going to want to know exactly what you're going to qualify for. They're going to need to pull credit. They're going to need all your income documentation and all the information as far as what you're going to be using for your down payment. With that figure, then we're going to go out shopping. You need to get together with your realtor, go out and look at neighborhoods, look at homes, and make sure that you are going to find something that you like in your price point. You do not want to fall in love with a home yet. You're not looking for the perfect home. You're just looking to make sure that there's homes in the price range and the neighborhoods that you're going to be in. The next step is getting your home on the market. So you have a decision to make here. One, how do you want to market your home? Do you want to market your home as we're on the market? If we get a buyer, we're just going to go ahead and do a double move. The second, a lot of people aren't comfortable with that. So the second option is to go ahead and put your home on the market contingent upon you finding a home of choice and closing concurrently. If you do that, you're going to be looking at a position where you're never going to have to do a double move. Your buyer's going to have to take it subject to you finding your home of choice. The downside to that is you are going to eliminate some buyers from looking at your home, because if they need to move or they just don't want to wait and don't know how long it's going to take you to find a house and don't want to just keep waiting for you to find a home, you may lose some buyers from looking at your home. But that does protect you from never having to do a move, so it's a viable option for you. The third option is to sell your home and do a rent back after close of escrow. So let's say you have a 45-day escrow, and then you can do a 30 to 60-day rent back depending upon the type of loan that the buyer is going for. If let's say you can do a 60-day rent back, you have 105 days. That's over 3 months, over a quarter of the year to find a house. So the likelihood is you're going to find a home to buy. However, you need a plan B in that situation in case for some reason you cannot close escrow on your next house by the 105th day. You need a place to go. So it's always better to have a plan B and not use it than to not know what you're going to do if you get in that situation. The next step is finding your new home. So once we find your new home, we're going to negotiate a contingent offer. You're still contingent because we need to make sure that it's contingent upon your home's successful close of escrow. If we don't do that and your buyer backs out, the seller can potentially keep your deposit. So we want to make sure the paperwork is all done properly and we make that offer contingent upon your home closing escrow. During the negotiations, we also want to coordinate the closing and moving time frames. So if you're going to close escrow on your home and then you're buying your next home, a lot of times we have to close a day or two early so that the money's available to close escrow on your next home. So we want to make sure that the seller on this home may actually need, on your next home, maybe 2 days to move out, let's say. So you're going to maybe need 2 to 4 days in order to move out of your house, depending upon, or maybe even a little longer, depending upon how the seller we negotiate on the purchase of your new home. So we need to make sure we keep all that in mind, and we coordinate all that in the very beginning, because it's very stressful at the very end when everybody's trying to get their moves coordinated and everyone's trying to change all those dates. So it's best to get all that coordinated in the beginning. We want to make sure we have a post-possession agreement from day one. I'm not going to lie to you, this can be one of the most stressful types of transactions in real estate, but we've successfully helped many families through this process. And if you have any questions about what we can do to help you, you know how to reach us. Tami and Jasmine Cicerello, RE/MAX of Santa Cruz.